This is Talking Left with Danielle and Shano.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Talking Left with me, Danielle and Shano. We are your perpetuation of liberal entitlement. And
no skim milk progressives allowed.
That's right. Hopefully everybody is joining us over in the new chat at talkingleft.com, where soon you will see the new We Act YouTube video feed. However, this morning we'll still be on Ustream due to some technical difficulties in the studio.
And
but
coders
we'll get
not
there.
liking one another, but we won't get into tech talk.
But we're still
Quite yet.
very excited that we'll be there soon.
Indeed.
Yes, and it was very nice of our We Act family to...
They helped out a lot this week. What we really need is them in the studio right
yes,
now.
Yes, it would be helpful. Pete,
Yeah.
Pete Callahan, where are you?
We think we know what the issue is. So
Yes.
It'll be cool.
Yes. But anyway, we like to share news with you that you may have missed this week, as we always do. And...
What? I thought you would start with Michigan winning last night.
That's right.
That is the
Go
big
Blue.
news, is it not?
It is the big
That
news.
is the big news. That is
Michigan is
that
in
is
the
what
national championship.
Every single Sunday morning show is covering this. I'm sure Gregory is all over it. Come on.
It is. It's national headlines.
It is national headlines.
Well, of course, it's
They're going
Michigan.
for the national championship Monday night.
Go Blue.
And my phone will be on mute.
Speaking of We Act, just shout out to David Schuster.
No, big time.
Go Blue.
Go Blue big time.
That's
All
right. So, okay,
On
real
with the
news.
real show.
Real news. Oh, wait. One more detour. Jacob Dean is applying for a DFA scholarship to attend Netroots Nation. The links are all over our Twitter feed and Facebook. So please take a moment today and go and vote for Jacob Dean. He absolutely deserves to go. Nobody deserves to go as much as Jacob Dean. So please vote and share, pester everybody you know to go and vote for Jacob Dean in the Democracy for America Scholarship to attend Netroots. And we will bug you about it again throughout this show.
We were winners last year.
We were?
Everyone who voted for us, vote for Jacob.
Yes,
Period.
and then share it with everybody you know.
Seriously.
Yes.
Because having been there, and it's amazing that Jacob will do such great work there.
Yes.
Netroots is Jacob Dean.
Yes.
So
He's perfect for it.
yes.
All right, so back to the news. I think Mother Nature is pretty much screaming at us to stop using toxic fuels. It was everywhere in the news this week. Of course, 2 toxic tar sand spills in 1 week in our country, right as the Obama administration is considering approving the Keystone XL pipeline. At the same time, a new report out of Canada from an Alberta scientist linked major fish deformities in the river just off their oil sands development. They are linked directly to tar sands oil.
Linked directly.
Yes.
Now, that would be causation. Are they
Causation.
saying, this could have just, I can just see the defense and say, it could have happened from this, or it could have happened from that, or it could have happened from this.
No.
It can't be the oil. Oil's completely natural, as Rush Limbaugh likes to say. It's in the ground.
University of Alberta ecologist David Schindler compared the deformities to that which appeared in U.S. fish after major oil spills, and they are identical. He is fighting to keep an experimental lake area. It's like a natural ecosystem that they're monitoring for the effects of the tar sands oil. He's fighting to keep that open because the government there is essentially looking to sell the ELA area. And he's basically screaming, this is really important. We're seeing the signs of what this toxic chemical can do to
In other words,
life.
We're finding evidence here, and this is evidence that we could use going forward to stop these types of things, and therefore the government, no, we don't want any evidence. Let's sell this off to a private company, right?
Yes.
Is that essentially what's going on?
That's essentially what's going on.
I figured as much.
It does appear that the private company looking to buy it will keep the ELA open, or at least that's what they say now.
Yeah, open, but you can't come in, Doctor.
Yes, but it is very important. The timing of this finding is really hard to ignore. Right as we're seeing 2 oil spills affect different areas of our country, and the Keystone XL pipeline seems to be full speed ahead. You know, they're still waiting for approval, yet they're continuing to build. So just something we really need to pay attention to. We really need to add our voice to. And I know one of the leading sites around is tarsandsblockade.org, where you can get involved and share your sentiment about not wanting toxic tar sands pumped through your backyard.
Yeah, and it's not going to lead to lower gas prices here. They're going to export it all. This is just a way to get the raw materials from up in Canada down to the refineries on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico.
And anybody
then
who
ship
makes,
it out.
And anybody who makes the jobs argument that this is going to create jobs, well, investing in green energy, lots of solar panel factories, installation, wind farms, that will lead to jobs too.
21st century job,
And it won't
19 teens jobs.
And it won't kill our food supply.
There you go.
Yeah, very important. So tarsandsblockade.org. And that's not all Mother Nature had to tell us this week as far as really bad energy.
She's had a lot of memos in that outbox.
She has.
Been
yes.
busy.
Yes. Another one is regarding, of course, nuclear energy. 2 big events this week. One where scientists in Japan have found an entire species of shellfish is just gone off the coasts of Fukushima Daiichi, where the nuclear wastewater is spilling into the ocean. And the shellfish that remain show high levels of nuclear toxins in their bodies. So how long are they going to last? And if that's not enough to, show you how dangerous nuclear energy is, well, Fukushima, it's actually affecting the U.S. here too, because the increased abnormalities among thyroid glands in U.S. infants, much more thyroid disorder, much more damage to infants' thyroid glands based off of the Fukushima nuclear spill. So those toxins came all the way across the country, and children in California, Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington that were between 1 week and 16 weeks after the meltdown began are now 28% more likely to suffer from congenital hypothyroidism than kids born in other states or born at different times. That's pretty scary. That shows you what type of global impact.
Oh, sure. Chernobyl was warning. Oh, no, Lord, we're just going to keep going.
Yep. So
that's because they're just backwards over there. They don't know what they're doing.
According to the researcher from the Radiation and Public Health Project, they were the scientists that actually performed this study and found the high increase in thyroid disorder. Said, quote, Fukushima fallout appeared to affect all areas of the U.S. and was especially large in some, mostly in the western part of the nation. So that nuclear waste went all the way across the ocean and affected kids here in the U.S. Yet we're still allowing nuclear plants to operate in this country. And people in Vermont are fed up with it. They are marching, protesting.
Good for them.
Yeah, because of the Brattleboro plant in Vermont having lots of trouble operating without a license.
Don't they also have to have like a public good
Yes.
certificate that this is good for the people as a whole? I know
Yes.
that's all commie and socialist, but these are things that are required to operate a nuclear
And they've
plant.
been operating without it for over a year. They've been subject to leaks, many kind of technical problems, and yet they continue to operate. But the people in Vermont have had enough.
What confuses me is if they don't have. I mean, if the little license inside of the elevator expires, they shut it down. Who is it that should be going in and shutting this place down?
What is it? The IAEA?
That's international.
Well, I would be fine
sure-
if they shut it down, wouldn't you?
We tend to shirk oversight by them. we're really great at overseeing other countries, not so great at other countries overseeing us. We scream autonomy. You know, we're not going to be part of the Hague Convention or any, you know, that's kind of the way we are.
Yes. Just to remind everybody, there is a new chat feature over on talkingleft.com where you can chat for free and follow along with the show and watch the video.
I'm signing right now and see how it was working. I just put it up yesterday.
Yes. So I hope everybody enjoys that new feature. Is
it working here? Let's take a look.
Test.
This is
test.
great radio, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
It's scintillating.
Yes, it is working, even though I can't spell testing in the room. Testing.
Testing. So, okay. In more news, we'll be talking about it a little bit more later, but of course, this week was the 45th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. Almost as if they timed it perfectly, some high school students in Georgia are trying to organize their first integrated prom. Yes, it is 2013. Yes, you are hearing this live. But students of Wilcox County High School have separate proms for black students and white students.
How is that possible? How did they get away with this? There's
Because
got to be some kind of loophole or something.
Because the proms are privately operated. They're essentially put on by the parents. So the school has no ability to limit or force them to recognize integrated proms. Although from
private money for not disintegration, but for segregation.
Right. But from the words of Stephanie Sino, Marisha Rucker, Quanisha Wallace, and Keela Bloodworth, essentially there has not been a push in the 50 years since Georgia has segregated.
My question is, though,
Desegregated.
Let's say you have this prom that's going on, the segregated prom. What if someone of another race showed up? Well, you just say, no, you can't come in. They use force? Or,
yes.
Really?
People were escorted away from the property because and get this, how does this one play out? A mixed race student tried to attend the white prom and was escorted away by police.
They get to go to both? I would say both.
I would think so, too.
But, so it's neither?
It's neither.
Oh, my.
Yes, but these four lovely ladies are fundraising and trying to put together their own integrated prom so that everybody in the school can attend. If you're interested in either sharing that link or donating, you can check it out on Facebook/integrated prom. They've gotten over 17,000 likes in less than a week.
Good for them.
Good for them. I think that is...
But a tragedy that they have to do this.
Absolutely. But I think it's so honorable and it's so impeccably timed with Dr. Martin Luther King's, the anniversary of his death. I think he would be appalled to see that in this day and age, there's still integrated school functions and, there's still segregated school functions. And I would imagine he'd applaud these young women for doing the right thing.
I hate to put words in his mouth, or actions to him, because I did not know the man, but